And I met Johnny Silverhand.
If you thought handheld gaming couldn't look this good, think again. The Switch 2 is bringing some absolutely wild visuals in 2025 with games that seriously push lighting, detail, and scale way beyond what we're used to. From massive open worlds to cinematic action and jaw-dropping effects, these titles prove that great graphics aren't just for big consoles anymore. So buckle up, because these are the top 10 great games with insane graphics. And honestly, some of these don't even feel real running on a Switch. Assassin's Creed Shadows throws you straight into a beautifully realized feudal Japan, blending classic Assassin's Creed stealth with intense samurai-style combat and a dual protagonist setup that lets you approach missions in very different ways. You'll be sneaking through dense cities, infiltrating guarded castles, and exploring wide-open landscapes that feel alive, reactive, and packed with detail. On Switch 2, this game really flexes its visual muscle, showcasing rich lighting, dense foliage, detailed character models, and atmospheric weather that makes every location feel cinematic. Shadows, reflections, and environmental detail add serious depth to the world, making exploration just as exciting as combat. It's the kind of game that doesn't just play big, it looks big too, and easily stands out as one of the most visually impressive experiences on Switch 2. Jumping into Cyberpunk 2077 on Switch 2 feels like stepping straight into a neon-soaked future where every choice zaps with consequence and Night City waits for you to tear it apart and rebuild it your way. This isn't just a port. It's the full experience with both the base game and the jaw-dropping Phantom Liberty expansion packed into one sick package. The graphics punch way above what you'd expect, with surprisingly sharp visuals, nice lighting, and smooth performance that makes those towering skylines and gritty back alleys pop whether you're docked or on the go. And the system's unique touch, gyro, and motion controls give the whole world a fresh, immersive vibe that'll keep you glued to the screen.
Alright, Songbird. Got my full attention.
Glad to hear that. You must have questions, and I'll answer them in due course, shortly. But first, I need you to get to that swollen appendix of Night City called Dogtown.
Fine. No clue what I'm stepping into, but no risk, no reward.
Thank you.
Let's give those little feet a rest.
Strap in, because Star Wars Outlaws on Switch 2 throws you into an open-world Star Wars saga as Scoundrel Kay Vess and her sidekick Nyx, robbing, racing, and blasting through planets from sandy Tatooine to lush Tashara while building your outlaw legend. This is the kind of adventure that makes you feel like you're living in the galaxy far, far away, with every risky heist and dogfight around the next corner. What really gets fans buzzing is how well it runs and looks on Switch 2. Thanks to clever optimization and DLSS upscaling, you're getting crisp visuals and stable performance with smooth 30 FPS in both docked and handheld modes, dynamic lighting that makes shadows and space vistas pop, plus gyroscope aiming and motion controls that elevate the immersion whether you're on the couch or out and about.
As Samus, you will explore lush jungles full of plant life.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond throws you into Samus Aran's most breathtaking first-person adventure yet, exploring the alien planet Vuros with new psychic abilities, big open environments, and deeper traversal that blends classic Metroid exploration with fresh twists. A ride that feels epic right from the first moment. On Switch 2, the graphics are a major highlight. You get the choice between Quality Mode, which pushes up to 4K at 60 FPS with HDR for crisp and vibrant visuals, and Performance Mode, which keeps things ultra smooth at 1080p or handheld 720p up to 120 FPS, making environments come alive with sharp lighting, detailed textures, and fluid motion that really shows off the console's power.
What have they left behind? Could there be a clue to your escape? Scan various objects to collect and analyze information to find a way forward.
This new new edition lets you barrel around DK Island, the home of some familiar
Donkey
faces.
Kong Bananza drops you into a wild 3D platforming adventure where you smash, bash, and tunnel your way through massive underground worlds. This isn't just another side-scroller. The game lets you literally carve your own path through destructible environments and experiment with creature transformations that change how you explore and fight, making every level feel like an expressive playground of chaos and fun. The world pops with bold colors and crisp detail even if the game uses clever upscaling tech rather than the fanciest one available, giving you smooth performance and expressive animations that make every punch, sprint, and leap feel weighty and alive, proving that this DK adventure looks just as explosive as it feels to play.
Perks have different effects, like getting more emeralds from defeated enemies, or more jam-packed treasure chests. There are all sorts to choose from. Gain and stack perks, then collect oodles of emeralds. As an
Cronos,
agent of
The New Dawn, tosses you into a dark, post-apocalyptic world where survival isn't just about shooting, it's about strategy, timing, and nerve as you navigate haunted ruins, dodge terrifying monsters, and uncover the secrets of a collapsing civilization. You feel every tense moment as the game balances exploration and combat perfectly, making you constantly second-guess your next move. What really makes this version shine on Switch 2 is how it delivers stunning visuals on the go. The eerie environments, dynamic shadows, and atmospheric lighting all pop beautifully in both handheld and docked mode, and the game keeps a smooth, consistent frame rate that makes those tense monster encounters feel even more immersive.
You'll also come across rifts that allow you to travel back in time by extracting the essences of people you meet in the past. You can strengthen your own abilities. However, there's a price to pay. You'll be haunted.
Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various
Mario
regions
Kart
that
World
span-
takes the iconic kart racing series and spins it into a full-on open-world racing adventure, letting you tear around massive connected environments, jump into chaotic 24-player races, hit new modes like Knockout Tour, and even go off-road or explore at your own pace instead of just looping cup tracks like before. It's Mario Kart like you've never raced it before, and it feels wild to actually drive through plains, cities, volcanoes, and more all in one seamless playground. What's really striking is how the game looks and runs. Dynamic lighting, vibrant biomes, smooth performance with rich colors and detailed racer models, big open vistas to blast through, and weather effects that give each race a distinct cinematic vibe.
The competition is gearing up. Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another. There are multiple
If you're looking for something that feels totally different, Kunitsu-Gami is like a beautiful mashup of frantic swordplay and strategy where you're the warrior So escorting the sacred maiden Yoshiro through cursed mountain villages, rescuing villagers by day and then positioning them like little tactical pieces to fend off waves of creepy seethy by night. It's a game that surprises you with how addictive it gets once you start planning, fighting, and tweaking your strategy on the fly. And on Switch 2, it really pops. The vibrant, folklore-inspired art style and explosive visual flair make every battlefield feel alive, while clever control options like the Joy-Con mouse support give you a slick way to juggle all that tactical depth. Fast Fusion on Switch 2 is this hypersonic anti-gravity racer that feels like you just plugged a futuristic arcade cabinet into your hands, You're zooming through loop-ready tracks, nailing boost timing by switching colors, and even fusing vehicles together to make new wild ride combos that shake up how you tackle each race, whether you're flying solo or duking it out in split screen with friends. And on the graphics side, Switch 2 really lets this one shine. The game pushes up to 4K at 60 frames per second with HDR, rocking multiple performance presets that balance crisp visuals and silky smooth racing, and HDR lighting that makes those neon trails and sweeping landscapes pop, all while handling the kind of speed that actually makes you feel like you're breaking the sound barrier on a handheld.
Hordes of enemies as you fight alongside your allies.
Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment whirls you into these massive high-energy Musou battles where you and the heroes of Hyrule slice through hordes of enemies with flashy sync strikes, zonai tools, and explosive combat that feels huge and totally fitting for this action-packed take on Zelda lore. The game really shows off what the hardware can do. It hits a smooth 60 frames per second in core gameplay, even with tons of foes and effects on screen, which keeps the action feeling crisp and responsive, and the improved processing lets more enemies, particle effects, and dynamic animations fill the battlefield without bogging things down, making the world feel alive and intense every time you charge in.
With Game Share, you can play together on 2 separate systems, even if only one player has the game. Uncover ancient truths that were only glimpsed in The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay everyone, thanks so much for watching. If you liked that video, please leave a like and subscribe, and ring the bell if you want to get notified when we release new content. We hope to see you in the next video.